Hi, and welcome to Living My Fest Life, a podcast about festivals, fairs, events, and experiences, everything from the nationally known to the local and obscure. And today I'm talking about a road trip that I just did with 4 other comedians to Dollywood. Let's talk about Dolly Parton first and foremost. The cultural icon that is Dolly Parton, I think, has surpassed just even her music. Dolly Rebecca Parton was born January 19th, 1946, and she's an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, big deal, record producer, actress, everybody loves Steel Magnolias, and 9 to 5, author, businesswoman, and humanitarian. So she debuted in 1967 with an album, I love it, Hello, I'm Dolly. Just so brash right out the fucking gate. Hi, this is me. Original. She's worked with so many record labels, with so many other artists, Emmylou Harris, Loretta Lynn. On top of her humanitarian work, Dollywood saves birds, like wild birds. Like they have a huge conservation effort to save wild eagles and put them back into the wild in their natural habitat and make sure they're thriving. So her most famous songs will probably be I Will Always Love You, which was, of course, covered by Whitney Houston. Jolene, which I think, rumor has it, I think she wrote that in like 5 minutes. Coat of Many Colors, which was a musical that I had to sit through in my Catholic church all the time. And 9 to 5, to name a few. She's gotten Tonys, she's gotten Grammys, she's gotten Emmys. She was in Steel Magnolias, of course, I talked about. 9 to 5. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Hey-yo. I mean, she was inducted, I think, into the Hall of Fame 99. 26 songs, reached number 1 on the Billboard country charts. And that's a record for a female artist. She's had 42 career top 10 country albums. 110 career charted singles over the past 40 years. 110. Name something you've done 110 times. That was amazing and incredible and no one else could do. Sit-ups. I don't know. She's one of only 6 female artists to win the Country Music Association's highest honor, Entertainer of the Year. She shares that, of course. I know you're like, who are the other 5? Reba, Shania, Loretta, Barbara, Taylor. You know them. You love them. There is a bronze sculpture of her outside the courthouse in Sevierville, which is where Dollywood is. And it's right outside the courthouse. I would love for people who commit crimes to have to walk out with their head held low and just have to look at this, like, bronze statue. Like, you also disappointed Dolly. Like, look what you did, but, like, Dolly's mad at you now. So if you're like, yeah, I've heard of Dolly Parton, but what is Dollywood? Dollywood is a theme park near Knoxville Smoky Mountains Metroplex in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That is a theme park hosting nearly 3 million guests in a season. It is the biggest ticketed tourist attraction in Tennessee. The slogan is Love Every Moment, which we heard several times. We were loving every moment of it. So they have thrill rides, of course, crazy thrill rides like the Screaming Eagle, First Winged Coaster, as well as entertainment acts, concerts, animals, a splash country, which we did not go to, a resort, Stampede dinner attraction, and they have, several like little shops, like they have like a blacksmith, a general store, they have a steam train, a saloon, they have all sorts of little tiny, like, candle shops and metal shops and kettle corn stations. Everything you don't even know that you want. It's in there. They got it for you. So on top of being a theme park and a national junk food eating source, Dollywood hosts 5 of the South's largest festivals between the months of March and December. The Barbecue and Bluegrass presented by Bushes? Okay. Is a bluegrass music and barbecue festival. Okay, that makes sense. Bush's Baked Beans. I don't know. It was weird to see Bush's with the apostrophe like that. summer celebration, formerly known as Great American Summer, includes nights of many colors, a nightly fireworks display set to music, night experience, night performers and rides in the dark, and new shows such as Drumline Live and I Illuminate. Then there's a harvest festival presented by Humana that features Southern gospel music, professional craftsmen, and great pumpkin luminites. The Smoky Mountain Christmas, presented by Humana, is a 9-time award winner of a Golden Tickets Best Christmas event and features 7 holiday performances, 5 million Christmas lights, Glacier Ridge, in which part of the park is frozen over, and a parade every single night. But don't take it from me, take it from my atrocious friends and I who went down there with absolutely I think I was probably the only one who had expectations. I had been there once when I was 14, don't remember anything of it. But as the mom of the group, not a real mom, just a mom to friends, type A personality, I made a checklist of things that I thought would be fun for us to do, made sure everybody got their ticket discount if they did the promo where they every person in September gets to pay the kids' price if you buy online. So me and Becca took advantage of that because we're smart, and the rest of the dum-dums had to pay the full $74. Idiots. And we hit up almost everything. We hit up Jukebox Junction, Timber Canyon, the Village, Craftsman Valley, Rivertown Junction, and Show Street. We did not hit up Owens Farm. It was more of like a kids area with a giant swing. That was scary, and we didn't like that. Or the Wilderness. We did do the Wilderness Pass. We didn't do Wildwood Grove, which opened in 2019. It's a new attraction. Includes a suspended family coaster, a swing ride, a 50-foot tall lighted tree, and a Mexican restaurant. Damn it, we should have fucking gone there. If you don't know anything about road tripping with girlfriends, you'll know that it's like 90% just being disgusting with each other. I think maybe men look at large groups of women and be like, oh, they're so cute and quiet, and oh, they're probably having a great time. It's like, here's a little insight into what the conversations are actually like. So listen to our convo, and I know a couple people who are wanting to take the pilgrimage to worship at the feet of Dolly Parton, just like we have, so hopefully this gives you a little insight on what to expect.
I'm living my best life.
Pretty pool located in the resort. However, enter your own risk. That pool's open 365 days a year.
That's weird.
That's
gross.
Is it indoors? 10 a.m.
Outdoors.
to 10 p.m. I don't know.
We could go there. I almost drowned in a pool. My mom left me at one of those without a lifeguard.
Oh my god.
It was 3rd grade. She left me with a cooler of Capri Suns and a ham sandwich.
It's Capri Suns will babysit you.
And she set up like a scarecrow. There's like, there's a person of
If anybody asks, that's her mother. Alright.
Bye.
Fuck my biker
Wait, do
boyfriend.
the hot tub thing again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why did you? Those are the rules.
Rules, no charcoal.
No charcoal.
What's a 4-person hot tub even look like?
Well, there's 4 seats. There's 4 seats.
There's
Okay.
4 seats, and one of us is going to be on the drain in the middle, just...
There's the middle.
Who's gonna make it?
The middle is not a
I guess we gotta
seat.
take the community pool then.
The community pool. The hot tub is a 4-person hot tub.
Okay, so we got billiards,
Billiards for gambling.
boggle, cards,
A gun.
Bugle.
Russian roulette.
A hot tub. Yeah, so we all have to take turns. One of us will put on a timer, and then one of us will come out. The other will come in, and
Time
yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
One has to stand in the tree line and wait for bears.
Yeah, it says here.
Bear watch.
There's a 4-person hot tub located on the porch for your enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. It is a myth that you cannot get pregnant in a hot tub. Please stop having sex in it. We do have a camera, and it makes my husband too horny.
Get out. Get away, 69. What else?
Yeah,
Are there bears?
Blakely and James. Hold on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hold it.
Those aren't names.
Blakely?
She runs the cabinet. Cabinet?
Blakely. She sounds like somebody that...
putting
she-
on the end of everything.
Yeah.
This is Ainsley. This is Tansley.
Blakely. She sounds like she closes her eyes the whole time during sex, and not like a gentle angel close, like a squint, like
You're hurting me.
wide close,
God.
eyes wide shut. I like a handful of K-cups because it says, here are the amenities. 1 roll of toilet paper, 1 roll of paper towels, 3 dishes, 3 garbage bags, 1 bottle of Dawn, hand soap in every room, and a handful of K-cups. Have you ever actually had a That's 2.
That's 4.
3 tops.
Tops, yeah.
A handful of K-cups.
And they're always like Kroger brands.
That's like saying I had a handful of tennis balls. You don't want. It's 1 or 2, maybe. Stupid.
You guys can have coffee, but you're gonna
Just
have to
2. Y'all better split it. Hi, I'm Blakely.
Does Artie only give you like an ounce of coffee?
Yeah. We got single ply toilet paper.
Hi, I'm Blakely. I ride in Jesus every election. Anyway, come stay in my cabin.
Okay, so we got, I think, 2 beds, and then there's bunk beds downstairs, a fold-out couch.
Bunk beds?
Yeah, in the karate room. I named it the karate room. I don't know how you guys didn't know I was kidding.
Well, it's the karate room now. We're about to karate
Oh, you
chop.
were kidding?
I made that up.
Oh my god, I was telling people at work about it.
Because I'm gonna fight all of you when we get in there.
Yeah.
1654 Kissing Way.
You kiss your mother
You
with
can
that.
you can have your way and kiss it too.
Are there bears? Does it say anything about bears?
That's the thing is, I'm gonna go find a bear.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Erica's gonna rustle there.
Oh, here it goes.
I need you to understand. I'm probably looking for a goddamn bear.
Here it goes. If you see a bear, there's bear spray.
Just hug it. Oh, there's bear spray.
There's bear spray on the porch. However, do not make loud noises at the bear as instructed on the internet. This actually makes the bears aroused, and they will try to intercourse you.
Should we shouldn't sing shallow into the bear's mouth? Can the bear come in the hot tub?
Stop trying to get the bear in the hot tub.
We don't get the bears pregnant.
Stop trying to get the bear in the hot tub. They've grown too used to it, and they will come in now. The bears are very charming. Don't look at them in the eyes too long. You might fall in love with one.
It's a Bradley Cooper bear.
Story of my life.
Do not try to ask the bear for their phone number. They don't have one. They live in a cave. They stick trees and berries up their butt during the winter.
It's called hibernation. Very specific. That's Blakely knowledge is coming in.
Blakely. Hi, I'm Blakely.
Guys, I'm gonna use that bear spray in my hair.
There was, I made up that whole bear thing, but they didn't mention anything about bears.
Oh, okay. So, what about the smoking area? Can you read the smoking area to Erica?
It doesn't say anything about the smoking
It
area.
literally kept telling me if you go outside the goddamn smoking area, will kill you.
Yeah, I have to go to rehab like tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
This is really, I'm really not trying to laugh, but this is...
She's Amy Winehouse on her fucking last trip.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "Leave me here. I'm not going back." Wow, look at this stop traffic on the way.
Like, are you moving out?
She's like, only for 6 to 8 weeks.
Erica's gonna come to us like, "Guys, I met up with this group, okay? They're singers in the Dollywood pageant. They said I could be their effigy this year. I'm gonna live down here amongst the people for a little while. Tell Joellen."
Dude, I don't even
Don't
have
you
my
worry
phone
about-
with me. All I did was like put my wallet and all of my pills into a Vera Bradley bag and ran out of the house.
Oh my god, damn.
I thought you had a matching velour suit on when you came out.
No, I just didn't really see it on your phone.
I just can't believe you stole the Vera Bradley bag.
She's slamming your. She's literally at her most vulnerable right now, and we are fucking tearing her apart. Friendship. Friendship.
We're gonna slam dunk. We're going rock bottom tonight, baby. Woo! Rock bottom cabin. Woo!
I'm gonna find a drill.
That's right.
Wait, what are you gonna do with the drill?
We'll move to that rock bottom.
Oh, gotcha. It's a metaphor. On your right, you'll pass a creek, lake with one random Sunday boat.
Sunday pontoon. Come on, baby, let's go. Woo!
Load up them turkey sandwiches.
We're
We only
gonna
got
go to the tune. You and me, baby, tune. You're my toonie, babe. I love you. Come on. Woo!
Don't forget to sunscreen your chest and titties. You're gonna get all freckly. You know, I don't like that.
No, I don't like you getting burned on the tune. It makes me feel like it's my fault.
You know I love you, baby.
You know I pay good money to make them titties big. I bought the tune and I bought your titties, and I'm not letting any of them get compromised. You hear me? You're my toonie babe.
Launch day.
The worms, baby.
everything.
You guys, I don't want to sit through this traffic on the way home. Look at it.
Well,
Maybe someone's just dead. Maybe we'll miss it.
maybe it's faster than it looks.
I'm faster than look. Oh, look, a yellow car that's old-fashioned.
Look, a yellow car.
Out on a Sunday street. Oh, guys, we weren't.
A yellow car.
We weren't playing car bingo or I Spy. I thought we
Okay,
were
let's
playing
do a Would You Rather.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google one.
You're gonna Google them?
No, make them
You're
up.
terrible, boring.
Last one was good.
Stop. You're feeling.
You, Anna.
Ow! Quit hitting her.
I'm living my best life.
Anybody throw it out there. What did we see today?
Started my period.
So, Amber flooded the park. So,
The prophecy was fulfilled, and
I'm now Dolly Parton.
yep,
I finally have tits.
the curse is broken, and yeah, I only saw one MAGA hat.
oh, I didn't see that.
I only saw one,
The whole time?
which exceeded.
At Dollywood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
which I thought I would see way more.
We did get shamed by a guy on a ride because Amber told them they were too hungover to ride that particular ride, and he was like not happy with that response.
Like, don't you bring that evil here.
So, what did you guys observe about the workers there?
Very happy.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy. I did like.
You guys make me sound like an asshole. I'm just like, old.
Well, it's they
They were adorable.
Anna made a friend.
Yes.
I made a lot of friends. I like that the workers were not all teenagers. It was like old retirees that like just loved doing this.
Well, and it's cool that, like, sometimes older people, like, can't afford to retire, you know, but it's hard for them to get new jobs. So, you know, if somebody gets laid off or whatever, it's cool that she does that.
And why wouldn't you want to work at Dollywood? Like, you're like, I make belts as a hobby anyway, so I might as well be the beltsmith at Dollywood.
Candle workers.
Yeah. So you glass blowers. You Okay, so what was the vibe at Dollywood? Everybody say something. I'm tired of talking. Do my job for me.
The vibe I got was love every moment because it could be your last. Because Darlene may have forgot to buckle you in.
All right, pass it. Everybody say something.
On that note, I cried at a roller coaster. I might have learned maybe I just don't like roller coasters.
Oh, I thought you went full release.
I learned that when you only have 4 quarters left and your pussy's just gushing blood and you're at an amusement park and you need a feminine hygiene product, then maybe you should buy tampons in the bathroom instead of feeding ducks. No, it's good.
Are we saying what we learned or what the vibe? My favorite part was definitely when we got off roller coaster number 5, and you know how when you're on the roller coaster they'll take a picture of you, and when you get off the coaster you can look at your face, you know, because it's funny. So we went down to the roller coaster photo booth after we got off the ride, and we were like, where's ours? We don't see it anywhere. And instead of a picture of us, there was a big lock symbol. And we found out it's because I believe Amber had a wardrobe malfunction and her boob came out right when they were taking the picture. I think it was Kelly?
He wouldn't even tell us who it was.
Yeah,
He
wouldn't
just looked
specify.
at everyone's boobs.
And we were like, did you see it? And he's like, no, but I don't know how he didn't see it if,
We were like, show us our tits.
right? He had to have seen it in order to edit it.
Right.
So, yeah, the titty slip on the roller coaster was my favorite.
All right, I'll do one.
I love the roller coasters there because I grew up going to the same amusement park every single year, the one that was in my backyard. And not literally my backyard, I'm not Michael Jackson. But I really liked at Dollywood how I wasn't familiar with them. And a lot of them had like super weird twists. Like you'd be riding a ride and you're like, oh, this is really boring. And they're like, psych. And then they'll just like throw you into a tunnel, thrashing around. Like some of them were hidden and they had like really cheesy names. And we're like, okay, we'll ride like the speedboat or like the lightning rod or whatever. And you can't see what the roller coaster is going to be like from the get-go because of the way it's hidden. And then you're just like, oh, I didn't know it had... Like, we went down that one and he was like, this is the world's fastest... No, he's like, this is the one that's like 2 turns, this many miles per hour, 2 loops. And I was like, I thought this was a child's ride. We also rode the world's fastest wooden roller coaster. And, yeah, Anna and I held hands. It was great.
Yeah.
Lightning rod.
Is that what that was?
Rod Lightning is going to be my drag king name. I just want to dance as a man. I think the first ride we went on really set the tone for the day.
What the fuck?
The best way I could describe it was a nightmare wet dream. I felt like I had died and went to someone else's hell. It wasn't educational. Okay, so here's how it started. We went into a 3-row cart, and we start going down memory. I mean, animatronic
world after all, kind of
like haunt. Yeah,
like weird puppets, like in rocking chairs going back and forth, and you're like, oh, it's a scary ride.
And
then
it's
it was
pitch black in there.
There's a guy in an outhouse. You're like, oh, it's a funny ride. And then there's a woman chasing a guy with a knife, and you're like, it's a scary, funny ride.
Yeah.
You can't pick. Yeah.
And it was going too fast to be educational. We didn't learn anything.
And at the end, there was like a very pretty waterfall.
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, it was. It definitely reminded me of the boat in Willy Wonka, where he's like, no one knows where we are going. That because I didn't know, and it was truly terrifying. And then all of a sudden, it turned into a inside roller coaster at some point.
It just turned into a roller coaster.
Yeah, and did we even see anybody working there?
No, like they didn't even strap.
Now that I'm thinking about it, was anybody even working there? I don't think so.
Talk about how pro tip it was to go on a Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was zero wait time for
Zero wait time for everything. Walked right on. Monday in September. And it's still hot. It was still 104 degrees though, so pack light.
Pack your chapstick.
Pack
For your
chapstick.
butthole.
Yeah. Your inside of your butt crack will get chapped. Chafed.
around my period and do this chat my asshole faster than all of you guys.
Talk about the airbrushing and all the shops. You like the shops, Anna. Anna's the only person who bought any. Wait, you guys were supposed to remind me to go back and get that flying pig bell. God damn it.
Well, you can turn around up here then, okay?
Take a little round of it.
I loved the shops. I like the shops because they're underappreciated because everybody's just like, oh yeah, I wanna get off on this roller coaster. But if anything, let's be honest, those shops are what's really making that wheel that is an amusement park turn. Okay, I went into the candle shop. Why? Because I'm in the industry. I know how to talk to these people. Okay?
You're about to get them fired. You better not spill the beans. Why were they wearing...
I'm not naming names.
Why were they wearing the same dress?
It's a uniform.
I don't know.
It's exactly... You just described the uniform.
I don't know.
They look like the dresses you would kill rodents with your feet.
Yeah, they look like off cuff.
Last potato and starving.
Right.
That's
And
That's the uniform we're going for.
Yeah. No, definitely look like they found a couch from a thrift store, gutted it, and made dresses for these old women to wear.
Meat and they wore the skin.
Yeah. Exactly.
Speaking of food, speaking of food, the favorite restaurant that I passed was called Aunt Grandma's. Because what the fuck kind of confusing incest name is that? Is it your aunt or your Grammy? Aunt Grammy's. It's like,
Katie Walsh.
yeah, sorry. I like that, but we only had one meal as a group there. We got Fruity Pebble. Yeah, we were desperate for some lifeblood. And we had fruity Pebble funnel cakes. Any words on those besides ducks?
They were good.
Until they weren't.
Yeah. We ate those and then all denied that we felt a little bit like shit.
What a good decision this was.
And then we got giant Dr. Peppers with it. So we don't know what we're doing.
Don't leave us alone the party.
Jesus.
I'd like to discuss the unusual emphasis on birds.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of bird stuff happening. There was like a little bald eagle sanctuary, and then there was like a row of what looked like closets with other birds trapped inside that you could look at.
Closeted
And then
birds.
next to that, there was a whole amphitheater bird show.
They have a 39-year-old golden eagle.
They had a 39-year-old golden eagle.
Yes. It's older than us. Yeah.
They had a bald eagle.
They had a crow.
They had that really smart crow that was trying to take your money.
His name was Friar Tuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cute.
Hella birds. When they brought out the bald eagle, they just put the American flag up on the two side monitors, and they said, "Yeah, his name was America." And I love that they cheered. Yeah, I love that they doubled down on it. They know their demo.
It was literally us and like
I can't believe we all took a knee. That was so weird. Bald eagle display.
oh my god. No, it was like us and like the elderly.
Yeah, I mean that
And
bird
then
show
one
was
other
packed.
ironic group of teenagers.
They were like gothic and probably skipping class to go to Dollywood. Gothic, but like well off. Like, I'm depressed because my dad won't give me another bins. Let's skip class and go to fucking Dollywood.
We didn't see a lot of Dolly Parton like things. We went to Dolly's Closet.
We saw Dolly's Closet was like a Dolly Parton clothing store, like stuff she would have handpicked.
Because I thought it was going to be things that she wore.
They did have a Dolly Parton story, like it was called that rainbow thing. We didn't go into it, but it was like the story of Dolly Parton.
Yeah, we would have.
There was just a lot to see. Like we kept getting stuck in the same area, and we'd be like, okay, let's just walk this way and get out of it. And we'd be like, huh, how are we back here? Like it was like we were stuck.
Sense of direction.
Yeah. We even downloaded the app, and the app you can put checklists on, and you can see a park map compared to where you are, and still.
What I didn't like is they had the map separately from where the cross street directions were going. So the map would be, 10 yards away, and then the arrow pointing where like Canyon Cove or Lightning Rod was nowhere near the map. That would have been helpful.
Yeah. Take that, suggestion box. They other suggestion was so halfway through, after we kept realizing that Becca was taking the funniest fucking photos on these rides, she looked like Weekend at Bernie, like someone had placed a dead body on a roller coaster and just kept letting it go fucking up and down on that thing.
Her face was lifeless.
So
in the one she was literally crying.
and the rest she just decided to pass out and play dead, so she didn't have to. So we kept seeing these photos of Becca being like, oh man, I wish we could get this one. And then like the third time we looked at it, somebody was like, oh, by the way, you can get a digital disc that will store every single photo that is taken of you at Dollywood for $40. Instead of paying like $17 for a photo, like we could have had 10 dead Beccas, 2 titties.
Yes.
Oh my god, I have a live update. So I posted an Instagram picture
and on Facebook of me hating that I had been having my period at Dollywood. And remember that juggler we saw at the end that I was making fun of?
Did he comment?
No, I don't know him, but this guy I do know says, if you see a juggler named Joe Showers, tell him Brian says hi.
We totally did see Joe
Yes.
Showers.
Yeah,
We saw him and were mean, and we made fun of him because we are hungover.
He dropped the ball.
Oh yeah, he dropped the ball twice, and his shirt was terrible.
Okay.
Sorry,
while
Brian.
while we're talking about entertainment, how about the chicken lady that was also the bald eagle handler?
What?
So the lady. So there were two people who were handling the birds of prey, right? There were people who were professional, and I kept thinking they talk so eloquently. And then 20 minutes later, she was on stage in an old woman's costume trying to dress people up as a chicken, and I'm like, how many jobs do they have you doing?
Yeah, just an incredible.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
The talent these people have. Oh, that guy that we walked by singing. Hello,
And do you think they all their final interview is them auditioning in front of Dolly Parton, and she's just like, "That's right, get on in here, you big glove. I love you so much." Mwah.
I would like it if they had to audition for a chair, and at one point Dolly hits the buzzer and turns around, like The Voice.
And she goes, "Get out."
Kid, I will not always love you. Yeah. That's what the sign says when you're leaving the park.
I won't always love you.
No, it says. That's what Dolly says when you fail an audition. But yeah, on the way out of the park, it's like, thanks for coming to Dollywood. I will always love you.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I did not
I was too busy trying to find my name on a mug.
Oh, yeah. There was an unrealistic amount of T-shirts that said stuff about praying or how they will pray for you. There was so many.
They slipped a Bible verse into the Golden Eagle display.
We kept singing on Angel's Wings while we were trying not to cry.
Dolly takes you over. The Lord takes you over there. It's just a very holy place, and it's unapologetically holy. They put Bible verses on a lot of little hidden things that you wouldn't really, like bumper carts. They all had John 3:16 on them.
Oh,
I
think you're making-
It's inside of a Bible, and it's actually really fun.
Guess what, guys? I just took you to church camp. The most fun church camp. This is a trick. Do you guys want to talk about our Airbnb and the process of staying? Because we literally could have walked to Dollywood from the place we were staying.
Very wooden. It was beautiful.
Yes.
It was everything I wanted it to be.
What Anna meant to say is it was a cabin.
Made out of wood. So we got a quick Airbnb, and it had a hot tub and a pool table, and we had lasagna that we got from the Walmart, and Lori, our checkout lady, God bless her heart, had to apologize to Anna for the county being out of White Claws.
Literally a statewide shortage of White Claw.
Anna, when she learned this information in the grocery store, I come in, I'm like, where's Anna? They're like, she literally went to talk to the manager about there being no White Claw in stock. Psychotic.
I think
Not well.
I think us cooking dinner though was a great flex on us because we had lasagna and garlic bread, and then we went out to Hogs and took some Jello shots.
Upstairs Tavern. Say the full name.
We got some caramel apples, and you want to talk about what you got on your neck, girl?
Oh, we got.
That was in downtown Gatlinburg.
Downtown Gatlinburg. Yeah, we went downtown. We didn't eat downtown, but we afterwards we partied.
So we got fucking gold chains.
Chains.
Bitch.
Chain gang.
So
It had caught my eye. Why? Because I'm a crow, and shiny things catch my eyes. And I said to Erica, I said, they're doing 50% off golden chains. And she's like, okay, psycho, come on. And then we're walking back, and I'm like, I can't not. It's free money. I can't not get one of these fucking things.
you get a 10-year warranty on the gold chain.
warranty. Yeah.
So you got which kind? You got the square.
No. A square.
Name something.
I don't remember what it's called. It's glorious.
She goes, "You like this chain?" I go, "No." And then you got it, and I was like, "I kind of want one now."
yeah, you're like, oh, I can't believe you're getting a chain. And then I put it on, and you're like, God damn.
I know. And then Amber got one too. So we got some chains. And I woke up this morning and I was like, something's on my neck.
Yeah, it is. It makes you feel powerful, golden, like a king, like a queen, really. I guess like a king, like a hybrid king queen, where where there's no rules. You are the rules, and it feels great. Feels great.
But down at some point when you put the chain on,
you talk
this
like
character,
this.
it happens to come out, you know?
I turn into a fucking asshole. Like that. Like these tits.
That's so titty.
You want to see these tits? I'll show you these tits.
You were fighting me all night. You wouldn't put the cover of the hot tub back on. You had to be an asshole about
I
it.
was being a real fucking asshole. That was good times. That was good. That's good. I dropped my wine in the hot tub.
You dropped your wine on everybody's hot tub. You ruined everything.
I did not drink it for a little bit.
Amateur hour.
I did drink hot tub wine, and it was good.
Well, you invented something called wine claw, which is exactly what it sounds like, and it's disgusting. Yeah. Half white claw, half wine. Yeah. It was not good. I just blocked a male comic for no reason.
Oh, you probably had a reason.
Yeah, I do. I don't like that fucking guy.
Yeah.
That's right. Because you got a
I
gold.
like that fucking
You don't like that
guy.
fucking
You got a
chain.
fucking chain out of
You got a gold chain on. You block whoever you want.
I am gonna fucking block him. You know why? He's a piece of shit.
That's right.
He told me one time, he hits me up all the time. He says things to me, and I go, "That's disgusting. You got a girlfriend at home, don't you? Have a fucking girlfriend?" And he goes, "Yeah, I got a fucking girlfriend." I go, "Shut the fuck up."
That's
and then,
right.
And then one day he hits me up like I was the fucking problem and said, "My girlfriend doesn't like me talking to you anymore."
Oh, get it.
Fucking kidding me.
I
can't be your friend
anymore. Sausage and pepper.
Does he even wear a chain? I think he doesn't deserve it. He does. He's fucking
Nope.
prude.
Asshole.
No,
Choke him with the chain, girl.
And I told him, I said, "Listen here, we've never been friends. Go fuck your girlfriends. Thank you." So I blocked him.
You went a little Nixon on the end, but I really, really enjoyed it all.
The whole thing started with Anna just saying, "You want to see these fucking tits?
Yeah.
You ever seen these fucking tits?" It was like Joe Pesci trying to be a hooker.
Yeah.
It just kind of took on a life of its own from there, and we were like, "Wait a second, guys, when are quiet hours?"
No, it was.
We went inside.
Yeah. If you are staying at a Gatlinburg Airbnb cabin or chalet, we suggest you don't have a neighbor that is very off-putting to his wife, just outside the windows of where you are. Darlene, if you're out there, we feel for you.
Aggressively confrontational in public.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
I mean, we were looking in his windows, but in public, it's the
Well,
worst.
we got these chains. We see you,
Close the
motherfucker.
blinds then. Close the blinds then. You don't be
You don't
looking at.
want 5 drunk women staring at you and judging you. Close your fucking blinds and hit it.
I
We're gonna take
I
the
saw
road all the way to Dollywood.
I saw that guy take off his shirt. I watched that guy take off his shirt. I didn't look away. I'll say it. I don't care. I didn't look away.
You like what you see?
You see these tits?
Well, I was waiting for him to look over and like what he saw. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay.
Maybe if he saw tits as good as yours, he'd start being nice to his wife. It's like a threat, you know what I mean? You see these fucking tits?
Okay, so before we wrap up, is there anything that you think people who are into festivals and fairs would?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you have Invisalign, don't leave it out.
Someone will throw it away. Anything about Dollywood?
Fun.
Yeah, you would go again?
Oh, I would absolutely go again. I love it. I just love that, like, a lot of people are famous, but no one is like, "I'm gonna have my own wood." You know what I mean? Like, just she made her own dream into reality, and it's a beautiful place.
It's like the fucking mayor of Tennessee. I know it's not a city, it's a state. But
It's very much, I don't know, you go to so many theme parks and, like, things like that, and something about Dollywood was very, like, charming and homey, and I didn't look at any employee like, "Oh, they're being taken advantage of," like, taken advantage of or abused behind Mickey Mouse's butthole, you know? So.
I felt like it felt very warm, and what I liked about it was that, like you said, the employees, like at Kings Island, I always feel like those kids are judging me. They're like, "You fucking loser," but like there, I felt like, "Come here, you little goober," and like,
oh yeah. Well, I think he's the exception, not the rule.
yeah. And I just felt when somebody that worked there told me to have a good day, they meant it. I felt it.
Yeah, I think they were having a good day too. Like everybody from the people that took our photos at the beginning to the people who were standing in ride, like, you know, telling us where we could put our bags, and then even like we walked outside that taffy place and we were dancing. She's like, "Oh, you guys should join the show." I was like, "Thanks, Mom." Like, I was like, "Are you proud of me? Am I dancing good?" Like, yeah, everybody, yeah.
Yeah, the candle employee. Okay.
Don't blow it.
Don't say it. No one's gonna call them.
What'd she do? Tell them.
All right, I bonded with a candle employee, and I bought some fragrance oils for my collection, and she gave me a free vial of caramel fragrance scent because it's her favorite. And she didn't charge me for it. And I tried to kiss her at the end, and she pushed me away. But I just felt like she really cared about me, really bonded.
I also would like to say they do a really good job of decorating and making things seem seasonal. They were starting to set up for like their spooky season, so they had really cute pumpkin decorations and graveyards. And when I was in high school, I was 14, I went to Dollywood. It was the only other time I went, and it was during Christmas, and everybody wore period costume. They cooked like kettle corn and fresh, you know, like it was just like beautiful. Like it just looked like the inside of a snow globe. So I definitely recommend going, like checking a calendar and seeing what the seasonal holiday is. God, what's your seasonal menu item? Just to know, like they're gonna deck it out and go full blown Dolly.
Yeah, I think that was something I kept bringing up, was like the whole time I was in the experience, at no point did like even the bathrooms, I wasn't like they were clean and nice and stuff, but like the outside still like a Better Homes and Garden like shack. Like they're all so fucking cute, and at no point am I like, oh, I'm in a giant fucking amusement park that is just trying to take my money, and this is the place where they cut corners and don't take the time to make it look nice and make you feel like you're still in this awesome world. I don't know. I was really impressed. Very, very nice.
Very impressed. Yep, I love it.
All right. So overall, enjoy your experience.
Yes.
Make your memory, because it's your last ones. What was it? What was the theme?
10 out of 10 would recommend. What was the theme?
I don't remember. You like these?
Love every moment.
Love every moment. That was it.
Yeah, look at these fucking things.
Look at them. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm living my best life.
So, despite our sarcastic tone, overall it was the best time. Special thanks to my friends Anna Mazza, Amber Valter, Becca Stollard, and Erica Russel, who you might remember from the Victory of Light podcast episode. I just want to say thanks for coming along on this journey with me. You were so funny the whole time, all of you. It was great. Yeah, we shared an Airbnb. We went to Dollywood. We can answer any of your questions that you have in pertaining to it, or you could just Google Dollywood or go to Dollywood.com. I highly suggest, if you are going to get the app, it does tell you a lot about the attractions. You can buy your ticket and it displays right there. And pro tip, like, go on a Monday. Go when the summer is over. Go when no one else is going, because you get to skip the line and do all the fun stuff and eat all the great foods. If you have an idea for us, a festival, a fair, an experience, or an event that you think we should talk about, you can email festlifepodcast@gmail.com. And as always, special shout out to my friend Phil at Me Compadre for doing the editing for the show. And please follow us on Instagram and tell your friends about us. Please do it. See you next time.